Hi, Thijs here, Sound of Minder. This is my entry slash reply to Alan, the Static Traveler, who asked to show 5 records never shown in the vinyl community. And I think at least 3 or 4 of these have probably never been shown. So yeah, I have a few different formats lined up. I'll start with a 5-inch picture disc. This is Zen Guerilla from it's like a punk rock band out of Delaware. Later moved to the Bay Area. And this is a cover of Little Richard's Mama's Little Rocket. So 5-inch picture disc, total def buy for me. I think it was like $1, $2. It looked interesting enough, so checked it out. It's a cool little song, it's just a one-sided little 5-inch picture disc. So that's a 5-incher. Then we have 7-inch. This is Eugene Chadbourne and Han Benink. Pretty interesting cover. This is pretty funny. Han Benink, especially in the Netherlands, is known for his humor as well. And this is basically, like I said, a 7-inch. I think they toured together in the early 2000s. Eugene Chadbourne, guitar player, banjo player, and Han Benink, percussionist. Both pretty well known in the free jazz, free improv scenes. So this is a 7-inch at 33 and a third, and it has the covering Miss Anne, the Eric Dolphy song from Last Date. On one side it has Eugene Chadbourne just on guitar covering it, as well as a cover of Wow by Lenny Tristano. And the B-side is a Chadbourne original Woo. Actually, it's both Chadbourne and Benink original Woo, and Miss Anne, Eric Dolphy. They play it together there. So this is the label. 33 and a third. I think this is a Dutch label. Not quite sure. Anyway, 7-inch. Then we're gonna go one format up, which is a 10-inch. This is a collaboration between visual artists, painter Ashley Macomber and Bonnie Prince Billy. It's called Afternoon. Came in this really nice book package. Came out on a black tent. And it basically has her paintings. Let me lower my camera a little. It has her paintings printed in here. And then it came with a 10-inch of 2 Bonnie Prince Billy tracks that are, as far as I know, not available anywhere else. It's called Afternoon. Afternoon is based upon the adaptation of the poem L'après-midi dauphin, written by Stephanie Mallarme in 1865. So that inspired the artwork and these 2 songs. This is the 10-inch that came with it. The tracks are I Am a Floozy and Remember Me Terror Time. Yeah, so that's the 10-inch. Then I have 2 12-inches left that I want to show. One of them is a hip-hop record, also from the Bay Area, on the label Gold Robot Records. This band is called, it's like a group, it's not really a band. Not the Ones is Kuzo D and Monster. This came out in 2001. And the band is called Not the Ones. Why You Crying? 9 tracks, I believe. 9, 8 tracks. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek hip-hop record. Yeah, not the ones why crying. I remember, I think I picked his up in 2011. Did I say 2001 earlier? 2011. Because John Cale mentioned it as one of his favorite releases of that year.
This ain't a debate about whose clothes are better. It's about wearing two things that go together. You rock a polo pants, then rock a polo sweater. It's a shame I gotta tell you, you don't know no better. You could have the freshest Jordans in a sick throwback, but it really doesn't matter if your shit don't match. Cuzzo at the wheel, I'm in the passenger seat. You about to get arrested by the fashion police. Wrapped in all the latest fashion, but
you dress like an asshole.
Girl, you're trendy with that Fendi, but
you dress like an asshole.
You thought your shit was hot, but
you dress like an asshole.
Man, you need to stop, cuz
you dress like an asshole.
So, not the ones. Why are you crying? And then last but not least, I have a, this is a reissue, that a record I've been after, I had been after for a while. It came out in 2000. This reissue is 2009. And of all places, it's kind of odd. It came out on Alternative Tentacles, but it's not a Jello Biafra-like record at all. The only connection I could think of, I think Jello Biafra is originally from Boulder, Colorado, and this band is from Denver, Colorado. This is 16 horsepower, Secret South. This is alt rock country with very religious undertones or overtones even. They do a cover of Bob Dylan, Nobody Except You, which is great. This is a top tier album for me. I remember getting into this and when it came out, 2000, 2001, I was living in the Netherlands and I went to a neighbor's house to, he needed some help with some IT tech stuff. His computer wasn't working well, so he asked me to come over because he knew I was into that stuff. And as payment, he gave me, he burned a few CDs for me of albums that I didn't know, and this was one of them. So I've been looking for a record since I got into records in the early 2000s, shortly after hearing this for the first time. But the OG of this was unattainable at the time. I'm not sure what it goes for now. And so I was happy to see that it was reissued by Alternative Tentacles out of the Bay Area. But this is a Denver band. The main guy, the singer-songwriter, is David Eugene Edwards. He's since moved, this band is now defunct since the 2003, 4 maybe. And he now goes solo, and he also has a band called Woven Hand, which I've seen live here, opening for Ohm. Ohm is Al Cisneros' band. He's also in Sleep. So yeah, great record, Secret South. My favorite of theirs. It's probably the least country of all of their records. This is more rock, alt rock. Great songwriting, lyrically heavy on the Jesus, heavy on God, heavy on the Bible, but his vocal and his overall songwriting and song structuring is very well done and very, yeah, I love it, honestly.
Tonight you've caught your breath. You lost your American spirit. If only I could catch my death here. Just give me long enough to fear it. To talking like the other girls. She takes my living at a glance. We hear the locust rasp back and forth and through the thoughts the pastors dance.
So that's it. 5 records that you might not have seen in the VC before. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.